menu. We'll set up all that often. So set up real quick. Right here. So menu. We'll set up all that often. So set up real quick. Right here. So menu. We'll set up all that often. So set up real quick. All right. So here's the beta. There's a couple things he did. What he did is I think he added some optimization. Maybe. Not too sure. So yeah, in the beta what he did is he basically created some terrain infused road here, as you can see. And he says, alright, so here's the map right here. Here's the beta. And it says it's 20 kilometers. It says map may be fully inaccurate. I think I don't know if we're starting here or if we're starting here. But if we look at the map pattern, I think we're starting here. So I don't know if you can click on it or anything. You won't need any gas or anything because it's not that long. The house looks a little bit better. It's just full of gas and oil and a sex doll. Yeah, there's nothing really in here. But yeah, let's just get going, I guess. We don't really need anything. This I'll just show you. Adjust the mirrors real quick, even though it really doesn't matter, but yep. Okay, alright. Is there anything in the glove box? Yeah. Okay, hold on. In here. But yeah, let's just get going. Okay, so let's get going here. First time I played the beta, I was intrigued, you know. I've seen the updates, seeing what he's doing with the game. But yeah. I don't think I've been live for the past 50 minutes, which kind of sucks. But that's fine. I don't really... It's just stuff that I was just talking about. It's boring shit. I just talked about what's going on in my life, what I'm trying to do for the future. Just boring shit. But as you can see, he's been trying to integrate the road and the terrain itself, which I really agree with. Check it out. I mean, now everything's kind of, I guess you say, on course. It's not just everywhere. I just talked about friend groups and me fucking up and just a lot of shit. You know? Nothing that pertains any of y'all. Oops. Shit. I just said that, you know, now that I got no one, kind of just on my own solitude. Not too wrong with that, though, you know.
This is Neon Synth Radio. The veteran there is almost as hot as me, my friends. Well, not really. I am much, much hotter than that. Last week we had a caller
I like the
that
radio
said
stations.
I sound like the guy from that shitty Steel Pants radio, but seriously, how can you say something like that? I mean, that dude is a douchebag and he has serious personality disorders or
Yeah,
bisexual
pretty sure I wasn't a
stuff.
streamer for the last
And
couple of,
he even works alone because everyone hates him. I have
I guess you could say
so
hour,
much
but,
coworkers and
you know.
he has, guess what? None. Neon Synth Radio, FM 98.4.
So.
Mostly the weather will be sunny.
Yeah, I can't really do anything about the lost friendships, so.
Let's
Yeah.
make it even better with one of my favorite songs.
Try justifying it.
Hit it. Neon
Can't really, though.
Radio, FM 98.4.
As you can see now, the road is spirals and does all that. I like it. Looks good. Now structures will look actually like natural, you know. Now you can just drive out to it and then get back on the road, you know, which I like. I wonder if you could put a multiplayer in this game. What would it be like, you know? Would there be game modes, or would there just be one mode where people just, you know, do whatever? This game kind of reminds me of Blockland a little bit. A tiny bit. I just liked all the stuff you can do in this game, you know? Customize your car. Can't change the paint jobs, though. If you get a rust bucket, you're kind of just stuck with that rusty look, you know? Kind of just screwed. There's a lot of things you can do in this game, but there's also a lot of coding that would be done here too, so. You know, a lot of people like to say, you know, oh, well, you can add this, and this, and that. You know, add like a huge checklist of stuff you have to do. I've done it before, don't get me wrong. I was a little naive. Because game development's hard, you know? It's not easy. You can say all that shit, but I mean, unless you're helping out the developer, like, actively, you can't really say that because, you know, I mean, you know, saying things like criticism is good, but asking for whole other developments and new content and everything is just a lot, you know? Especially if you don't know how to code, then you're looking at them going like, okay, well, you don't know the first thing about coding, A, B, you know. Don't get me wrong, can you ask for new content? Yes. But just realize that game development's a lot more difficult than it looks, you know. We've passed the 22 mile limit. Or is it talking about, hold on.
Harsh environment. You know, just because it is the post-apocalyptic wasteland, you know, we don't have to look like shit that falls out of our asses. Well, if it falls out of my ass, it's good because my ass is sexy, you know. Don't forget to press B to poop out of your sexy, nasty ass. Sorry, guys, I didn't want to talk about pooping. No. Pooping
This game is fucking silly.
I wanted to talk about pooping in
That's why I like it.
foreign places. You know, pooping at your girlfriend's house, pooping at your grandpa's house. But I mean, seriously, who is a grandpa these days? I mean, do girls really not poop? I mean, I don't really care that much because of.
It's like,
Don't forget to press B to poop out of your sexy, nasty ass. You know, but you know, I cannot really talk about this maybe in the future. But do they fart? Seriously, girls, do you girls fart? Okay, sorry, Jennifer, I stopped. Okay, next song. Neon Synth Radio, the radio where even
yeah, I kind of ran out of things to talk about.
FM 98.4.
I'll just show you my map after we're done here, and then we'll call the stream a day. Oh, is this a song? No, this is not. Or we'll call it a day. I don't even know what I was saying. We passed the limit, didn't we? I missed that. You can't do that with the snowmen because they're too heavy. Like just running into cacti, like. Whoop. I like the snow update, but it's been on there for way too long. Added a couple things that were cool, but now it needs to kind of just, you know, at least change the theme back to the desert, you know. You know, this kind of reminds me of too, a little bit of a Super Mario Galaxy. The desert levels a little bit. The tombstone. Just a milestone. I wonder what kind of enemies he's gonna add. If he does. You know, because he added snowmen. Or evil snowmen. It kills you with one hit. I wonder if, like, he'll add a health system or some shit. I just wonder what this game was gonna be like, you know. This game really is an underground kind of game. Very indie. Underground, you know. This game isn't that crazy either. It's just driving a car, filling up a car, driving here, driving there, picking up this, picking up that, you know. Really, it's just an errand game. Yeah, that's kind of what I like, though. My tastes have definitely changed. I also become like interested in games that are more experiences than more like constant shooting. And don't get me wrong, those are fun games, but I just like games like these, you know. So. I think we're at 200, not just yet. But yeah, I actually really do like it, but you can't see like the terrain's kind of peeling off there. It's interesting. Oh, I also talked about my job. There's a lot of things I talked about. I didn't go live though, which kind of sucks. But, you know, whatever. YouTube's kind of funny with that. Shit. Drift. Look at that. Holy shit. There's a piece of shit in there. My inventory. See if I can chuck it out. Sick. Look at that. I don't know whose avatar this is, but I know who that is.
Do you live in the apocalypse? Yeah. Are you also sad that more than 90% of the population died, including women? I guess so. Do you miss your wife? No. We introduce the Rubber Wife 2000. Whoa, it looks exactly like my wife did.
Whoa.
Of course it does, and it feels like your wife too. Say, what? How do you know that? The Rubber Woman 2000 comes in all shapes and sizes. You only got half the price? No problem, we can sell you half the wife. What? That's right, you heard it. If you only have the money for half a Rubber Wife, we give you half. We give you one without legs. Order now. With the new rubber technology, your rubber wife feels just like your real one did. No talking, no arguing, and her head never hurts. Give it a try. Say your wooden wife a big goodbye. Whoa, it really feels like my old wife did. Of course it does. Rubber Wife 2000, coming in stores near you. Do you have any stores?
There it is.
No. Well, you can order one through the phone also. Rubber
Yep.
Wife 2000.
And that was it.
Watch out for the cacti.
Yep. And so that was the beta. I think we're at 200, right? Yep, 200. So yeah, that was the beta. So, see what else we'll do. I'll show you the map that I made. Oops, not yet.
Stores.
There it is.
Well, you can order one through.
Alright. Okay. So now I'm going to show you the map that I made. I want to say about April, I think, of last year. I'll show you. Okay. So while it's loading, I'll tell you a little bit about the map that I made. Um, it's basically just a subway map with a loading station. I think there's an underground maintenance section, um, an office. There's, I think there's a storage room. There's a couple things in it. It took me a little bit to build. Um, wasn't too long. It takes a little bit because my computer is incredibly old and slow. I have to get this thing updated too, so yeah. But I uploaded it to the workshop. I think this is the updated version. I think this is the most updated. Should be anyway. It started off with just being a subway map, and then now it's just a subway with extras. Because it doesn't have any like train tracks or anything. Because that's what I originally wanted to do. I was gonna have like a train infinitely cross the map, start and stop. But I'm not too good at Hammer, not amazing at Hammer, so it'd probably take a little bit to do. It's just something I wanted to do. So I'll show you that, and then we'll probably cut the stream. All right, here we are. Okay. Let me get the. All right, here we go. Should show. Okay. So here is the too good at Hammer, not amazing. Yeah. Okay, so here's the map. We'll start at probably here, because this is probably where, I don't know, the part where I started out actually originally was right here. So, I first built this part right here, and it's just kind of a, pickup station, something like that, see if it actually works on stream real quick. Yeah, okay, alright. So, pickup station, I tried to align the textures as best possible. As you can see, they aren't. So that's why I kind of just did this as a placeholder. A little contaminated area sign, and then you can actually see if you go past this, the dev texture right here, and then I have two little train cars. And the same thing is on the other side. Just a dev texture. Yeah, basically these go into here. This is the ticket booth, or like a little office area. Nothing too crazy here. Textures are a little weird, but I got a soda station. little soda machine, little cave entrance, and I also have that because I was also gonna make an outside area, but then got a little too lazy. So basically, I just called it contaminated, and then I got that big this thing right here. Got the pillars. This all took a little bit to make. I think this is the last thing I built. No, it was the maintenance area, which is underground. But yeah, this is a little entrance area. This took a little bit to make. I had a couple leaks making that. But just some details, some props, and then here's a little a waiting station, I guess you could say. Lobby, something like that. More soda, more payphones, benches, clock. And then here is I think the last thing I worked on in this, little sign. And this goes down to the subway entrance. Here's the storage closet. And that's locked because there's no other. I was gonna have a whole section that goes like across the underground, but so basically you go through here, and then this is just kind of the maintenance area. The walls are a little uneven. In fact, they're incredibly uneven. As you can see, I didn't really do a good job at that. But I was just kind of bored, and I wasn't really doing it for any other contest or anything, so just kind of built it. Just out of boredom. Nothing crazy. It's not. I don't think I have any nav meshes on here, but yep, that's pretty much it. What else? Am I missing anything? No, I think that's it. Yeah. So, and then that's just GM Subway Station. Published it on the workshop. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna call it a day. I think I'll set up stream tomorrow. We'll proceed with a long drive, or maybe later. But yeah, see you later.